Hi Jackie, it's Kerry with your tarot card reading for your past, your present and your future. I hope you're all well and I'm sending you all love and light. Okay, I hope this reading resonates in some way. It's first time I've done a past, present and future, so you might need to bear with me. Alright, so your first card then, at top there, is your Page of Wands, all right? So it's your first card for your past. So I'm feeling like when you were much younger, you had a lot of inspiration, you had lots of ideas, you felt like you were kind of like a free spirit. You always would give everything and anything a go. You didn't ever let anything knock your confidence. I think growing up with this card, I've just got a funny feeling you never really had a plan in place, or you never really knew where your life was heading, but you were always open to new possibilities and that would excite you. You have got a gift as well for dreaming up fab ideas. All right, this is what this card's telling me. Now, these fab ideas were never disturbed by everyday life. You never let them go. You've always kept hold of ideas and excitement of things that you might like to try or give a go. All right. I do feel like when you were younger, you had a very curious mind, and you used to be intrigued about what life would bring and where it would lead for yourself. I feel like you kind of were a big dreamer in that respect. Some point in your past though, I'm feeling like you felt like your life were really overwhelming, especially with some life choices that you made. I do feel though that because it's strong values that you've got, especially from first two cards that we've got showing here, that that whatever it were in your past really wasn't all it seemed, and I'm feeling like that were a person, but with values that you had, I'm seeing that you played it carefully, and you were always careful what you wished for, and people in your past weren't always what they seemed. That's what I'm feeling. People, and I think whatever this person is or whoever these people were, you couldn't move on, and at some point you found it hard because you wanted to, but eventually you found strength and realised how important it was for you to have a life, so you then found that strength to do that. So whether that's a past relationship and you weren't getting along, or it was somebody that you thought were your world, and they didn't turn out to be what they seemed, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from that. Okay, so we've then got here, okay, your 7 of Cups, all right, and I feel like with that, once you moved away from that person, it weren't what seemed, you started thriving, you started trusting, you had new ideas, you were really knowledgeable, you found new ways to communicate, okay, and I find that really, really interesting because you picked yourself up and you did the right thing. So that card's not negative with it being in reverse. Okay. You've then got the Page of Swords. Okay. Now, the Page of Swords brings positivity and change to your life. And I've got a funny feeling that this page helped you move forwards with your past life. Okay. This page indicates energy and enthusiasm. And I think you used all your energy and your enthusiasm to move out of a bad situation. You made plans and you followed them. And the plans that you made might have been hasty, But do you know what? You did make a few mistakes along the way, but you learnt from them. You learnt from them slip-ups. All right. That page as well is feeling a little bit like it could be part of your present. So as we do move into present, your page also indicates a new project or a plan that you've got in mind. It's something you've been considering, but you've put it to one side. And I think you've put it to one side because I've got a feeling that people around you aren't thrilled or convinced that this plan or idea that you've got's going to work. I feel like it's a project. I'm just feeling though, like I would always say, especially with that Page of Swords, it comes with a message that you should follow your passions, and I think you should go where your true energy lies. I feel that Page is encouraging you to move forwards and put wheels in motion on this plan, on this idea that you've got. Page also represents relationships. So I feel like somebody that you're around, or you've got a relationship with, and it's a close person. I'm feeling like I'm being given the word close. I feel like they're learning and exploring how to communicate. And I do feel like you have your moments with this particular person, like moments of like conflict. And sometimes energy that they display sometimes proves a bit too much to handle. All right. Now, this person has a lot to share with you, and they do know you really, really well. Now, they do have a lot of respect, so they don't always voice their opinions. But I'm thinking if you let this person open up, all right, despite their inexperience towards life, they might actually teach you something about yourself or point something out that you weren't aware of. Just watch for that, Jackie. Okay, just watch for that. I've got a funny feeling that might be actually referring to Georgia. All right, I could be wrong, but it's like a young person with inexperience. We then move on to your present, your main present for now, and we've got a brilliant card here. We've got your Sun. Okay, now Sun is positive, it's fun, it indicates warmth, loyalty, love. So this card comes with lots of optimism. Okay, I am seeing that young person, and I've got a feeling it is Georgia. I'm feeling like she's brought you a lot of joy. I know she's brought you a lot of joy, okay? But you still feel joy. You're very proud. I do feel like she wants to tell you that she's got nothing to hide. I feel like she's got something to tell you, and she's trying to get through to you that she's got nothing to hide. She has kept her innocence and her purity from being a child, Jackie. All right, that's what that card's giving me. But she's now got strength as well, okay? And she's going to use all that innocence and purity and all that strength to go through life. She is really positive, and she has got radiant energy, all right? And I think no matter where she is or what she does or where she goes, all them qualities are going to follow her, and people are going to be drawn to her. People are going to be drawn to her because she always sees bright side of life, and people like that quality in her, and that's a quality that she's always going to have. All right. So I just feel like all this love that she's got, she lets it shine, and she shows everybody around her how much she loves them and how much she cares for them. She's a really lovely, genuine personality. She's a lovely person. But I guess what I'm saying from that is all that childhood innocence and that radiant energy that she's got and all that purity, she's going to keep that, which is a really, really good thing. All right. Because a lot of people, you know, they change, they grow up, they change and they lose it. But yeah, she's going to keep that, bless her. All right. I do feel like at minute there's some challenges that's going on in your life or around your life, Jackie, at minute. But I know from this sun card that they ain't lasting forever. All right. So that card is giving you a message. And that message is telling you everything's going to be all right. It's all going to work out. And it always does. And life's good. And it can only get better. We then move on to your Queen of Wands. Now, this Queen of Wands indicates you. All right. You are Queen. You're Queen at family. You're one that brings everybody together. Now, Queen has a lot of confidence, okay, and at the moment, she's got a lot of tools, and she's using them to guide. And I'm seeing social butterfly in my head. So again, I'm thinking it could relate to your Georgia. I feel like she's really independent at the moment and really social, and she's wanting to go out and have a good time. Now, she does have a lot of strength, as I mentioned before earlier, but you're constantly guiding her through life at the moment and encouraging her to enjoy it. I think sometimes you feel like you've got to be a bit bold with her to get your message across, but you do always do it with optimism and in a friendly approach, okay? I feel like at some point you're going to have words, and I feel like you're not going to want to, just because you want her to learn from her mistakes, but you're going to have to step in and you're going to be frightened to speak. But I'm telling you, and I'm telling you now, you speak and you'll be heard. You don't be afraid to have your voice, because at the end of the day, nobody will silence you, all right? So just take that as it comes. I'm not getting a bad feeling from it like something major's going to happen. I'm just saying as a point of guidance for her, if there's something that maybe she's heading towards wrong path, or there's something that you're dead set on, no, you're not, then whether or not, because of her age, she likes answer or not, you need to still give her it, because it's a life lesson. And you instilling these behaviours into her will make her a woman that she's going to become. All right. This Queen of Wands is a powerful force to be reckoned with. All right. She's a natural born leader, is this one. And you will always inspire your loved ones around you. Okay. You do instill a lot of confidence in people around you and people that you love. Okay. And I do feel like you're going to give a lot of self-assurance so that, you know, people realise that they can achieve anything they set their mind to. And I think mainly that's aimed for your Georgia. All right. I could be completely wrong. So I feel like there's quite a few life lessons going on in your household at the moment, in your life. I don't necessarily feel like there's arguments and quarrels, but I think little things niggle away at you because you kind of want to keep her close and protect her, because that's motherly instinct. And you are kind of digging your heels in, but you're doing it with gritted teeth, Jackie. So if you need to speak your mind, speak your mind, all right? And I know you will. I know you've got plenty of experience. So we then move on to your Strength card, which is a really good card to summarise your Sun and your Queen of Wands, all right? So this card outside others paints a clear picture of what's happening all in your present. So it's a nurturing card. It's a card for guiding people younger than yourself, okay? And it's a card telling you that you to do it in a good, loving way, all right? It's a way of showing younger ones around you how to behave, how to be raw and passionate, but still to do it in the right way to get their message across, to get the voice heard, okay? So I guess what I'm saying is you're trying to learn the younger one, all right, how to express herself in a positive way, using that strength and resilience she's got and all that radiance, but do it in a positive way. But sometimes it's okay to speak your mind, all right? And I think that's what you're trying to get across to her, because that confidence is there and it is building for her, all right? And she will get there. So moving on to your future then, your next card is Knight of Pentacles and is in reverse. So again, it's not necessarily negative, but I do feel like for futures there's going to be a lot of need for self-discipline on your part, for you, all right? I feel like for the next few years at times you're going to feel stuck, especially with work. And I think you'll do what's required to work towards your goals and your dreams, but it might feel dull from time to time. I feel like you're going to feel like you're stuck in your ways. It's all repetitive, all too much routine. And I've got a feeling, Jackie, that's going to bring on a bit of boredom. I'm feeling boredom. So you have got a plan in place for your future. You know, you have got ideas. And I think you're going to stick to it no matter what. You're just going to keep plodding on despite, the fact that you're getting bored and it's monotonous. You will make gradual progress slowly and time will pass quickly. All right. And you'll just get on with it. We aren't complaining and we aren't holding any grudges, because you can see that future plan and you want that future plan that you've got set in your mind. All right. I feel like at the minute you've done a lot of thinking towards your future. So then we move on to your Four of Cups and Four of Pentacles for your past. Now, the fact that they're both fours, 4 months for your future is a bit too soon. So I'm thinking 4 years. So just try to bear that in mind. All right. So with that Cups card, I am seeing a lot of changes for future, and them changes will be imminent. All right, you are gonna stick to your tried and tested ways, Jackie. All right, that you've used before, because you know that they work. All right, and by doing that and using your tried and tested ways, you will see success. Okay. I am seeing a lot of invitations and opportunities in the next few years, and they're flowing towards you, okay? I'm seeing you take a step back from work. I'm seeing less hours. I'm seeing more time for you, but you're doing it for you, for your family. You're doing it to open other opportunities. So I need you to watch for that coming. I'm seeing quieter times, and you're creating space for all these other opportunities that are coming, and they're definitely going to come along. All right, when they do, don't let them pass. You sat too comfortable. Just don't sit comfortable for too long, because that makes you lazy, and I don't want you to miss out on any of these possibilities that are coming your way, because they're going to bring some really, really good, exciting opportunities. Okay. So your Four of Pentacles, it's your last card. Your pentacles indicate money. All right. Now you're holding on to money. You feel secure financially in future. And you'll make a lot of decisions around money leading up to this 4-year mark. Just be careful not to invest too much and stash too much away that you've not got access to it. It's not that you're going to need it for any kind of emergency, but you've still got to have a life. You've still got to go out. You've still got to go to cinema, enjoy eating out, having holidays, having breaks, buying nice things. You know, you still need contentment. You've worked hard for it. So you still need that comfortable lifestyle. I'm thinking for future, you're also considering retirement plans. And I've got a feeling them retirement plans are linked in with that 4 of Cups. So you taking a step back, doing less hours and doing more things you enjoy, but earning a bit of money at the same time. Do not stash money away, all right? Because stockpiling money is being strict, okay? And money needs to flow, so it needs to go in and it needs to come out to work effectively. But you know that, all right? Don't forgo any happiness and fulfillment just because you don't want to spend money. Okay. I'm feeling at this 4-year point as well that you're going to have established really a good way of living and a way that works well for you and family. All right. I do feel though at this point when you break off from work and take more time, you're going to be more careful. I feel like you're going to play it safe. You're not going to take as many risks, okay? I just feel like you're going to do that because as time's going on, you're realising you've worked hard for what you've got. You've worked hard for this family that you've got. You've worked hard for everything you've got together, your full setup, and you don't want that ruining. And you're just going to be a little bit more careful to make sure that things are secure so that when you do retire, you've got things in place to still have that comfortable, settled life with a comfortable lifestyle, okay? You will not let anybody come along and threaten what you've built with your family, and that just don't mean money. I mean like all love that you've got and energy in your relationships, everything you've built up. You're not going to let anybody come in and upset it, twist it, or hurt any of your family because you love them, all right? And you've got all that strength because just remember you're Queen of Wands. Okay, darling, so that's your reading for past, present and future. I hope it resonates. Just let me know if it does. If it doesn't, I still would like to know because I am still learning and I do like constructive feedback. Okay, it's probably a right load of garbage. But either way, they're cards I've drawn for you and they're what I've interpreted. So sending you all loads of love, okay, and take care, look after yourselves, and hopefully catch up with you soon. Bye.